G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum on this very fine looking spring day. Hope you guys are doing really well. In the previous episode, exciting stuff happened. We worked on the Overlook project and it's looking like it's probably almost done, except for, you know, getting some of those glow buttons in. So we'll probably finish up that project by the end of today. But even more exciting is the fact that we spoke to Franklin about getting something brand new here, the Ute. So 2 blue, here is the Ute you ordered. Thank you very much, from Franklin. Nice. Alright. Now, there's probably going to be a few things that we need to get done today. I am interested in checking out John's just to decide how we're going to spend the rest of our prize tickets here. We will need to, I guess, catch some more fish before we can actually spend it. So we'll go out and we'll do a little bit more of a fishing exercise. Look at this thing. Wow. Alright, there's no storage though, but we can definitely place a whole bunch of stuff on the back of it, I would say. So that's really cool. Ooh, okay, you can actually jump in as a passenger as well. That's really interesting. So, definitely a good vehicle for multiplayer if you decide to sort of go around to different places with other people. But anyway, on with the day, and the reason why I'm not doing the farming right now, guys, is because I did mention the other day that we had something from the bug tipster saying that there could be a bug that we've not seen over in the pine forest area. So we are going to go check that out. I'm just heading back for a moment because I've realized that I've left without bringing the bug book. That's obviously going to give us a hand with actually finding what we want to find. So let's just quickly grab the bug book right now. The Ute is feeling really nice, guys. I mean, look, it's probably not going to replace the good old motorbike. Obviously, that's still my fave. But you know, it's definitely a worthwhile vehicle to have. I mean, if we do decide to, you know, carry a whole bunch of stuff on the back of it, I can see the back tray being an extremely useful thing to have to carry like heaps of stuff. What kind of stuff is a good question though. So, I wonder if you can maybe just like bring it with you in the mines, and that would be maybe a good use for it if you were like trying to, you know, haul back like a lot of rubies or emeralds in the one go. Could be cool. Could be cool. Let's see here. So, yeah, we're headed that way. If I'm not mistaken, we are required to... Oh, that's a very tight fit. I probably need to think about, like, changing up some of our bridges to the larger ones. But anyway, the unknown insect should be around the pine forest biome. So that is the reason for coming all the way out here. Hopefully we can find it. The last time we tried to look for some new insects, we didn't really find anything, did we? So it was a little bit of a disappointing exercise, but hopefully we'll find something today. It did say sort of like early morning, right? Oh, okay, we've got a couple of things here, actually. They're 2 different things. So, let's do this. No. A purple azure butterfly. Nice. Okay, and where's that other one? Oh, it was around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, well, this one almost looks like some of the other butterflies that we've seen before, like a Scarlet Jezebel or something. Let me just make sure we're catching the right one. A painted lady butterfly. Nice. Okay, well, there you go. So, 2 brand new butterflies, and yeah, that's definitely going into the museum. But we'll do that later when we head back. For now, let's get back to... Okay, we don't have an icon for the ute. It appears as a tractor icon. So I assume perhaps maybe James might design another icon sometime later, and add it to the game. But anyway, for now, the tractor one works, I suppose. Let's get back in and let's get going back home, because there is a lot for us to do. Just checking if there's any boost ability here. Definitely no. No boosting. But yeah, I mean, this is really fun. Actually, I do like a nice ground vehicle. As much as the helis are, you know, very useful to get around with, a nice adventure at ground level is always welcome. And yeah, I mean, as I said, I don't think this is going to replace the motorbike. I think the motorbike's still going to be our primary mode of transport, especially considering most of our bridges are 1 lane, or 1... Is it 1? Maybe a couple of tiles wide. What is this? I've never seen one of these things before. A jackaroo paw. Interesting, okay. Is that part of the... whoops, wrong side. I should know this, guys, because in Australia, that's where the steering wheel is in our cars, and we obviously drive on the other side of the road compared to most of you folks who probably live in the States. But yeah, I've never seen these jackaroo paws before, so might be good to keep one here. We can try and grow some jackaroo paws. It might be a good idea just to grab some of our glow buttons right now, actually, and that way we can I guess grow other stuff here. So 3 glow buttons to start. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's okay if we just grab like 1 more glow button and have just even more glow buttons sort of propagate. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, goodness me. Yeah. See, this is the problem with like having 2 seats now. It's like I keep thinking that I can just jump into the car, or sorry, into the ute from whatever side, but yeah, that's not the case. I'm gonna have to think about making some kind of a parking spot for the ute, to be honest. So yeah, we'll need to have a think of that. So on to the farming. Let's just make sure we've got enough space here. Let's get rid of things that we don't need to carry with us, and yeah, we'll try and do everything as efficiently as possible. I am going to work on Blue today. I'm just sort of arming and ahhing right now because I'm not sure if I should do that first or if I should do the fishing first. Maybe the fishing should come first, because we should try and get back to John with our prize tickets as soon as we can. Alright, so farming. Oh yes, and we need to get Ed the 6th. Ooh, okay, alright. Do these things continually give us more coffee beans later on, or how do these things work? Perhaps maybe I should have been paying attention to what Jimmy was telling me about the coffee and how they grow, because I did sort of ignore him when we were picking up the coffee the first time. Anyway. What can we use? We don't seem to have much in the way of ingredients for fertilizer. Maybe we'll have to go with some shells. And looks like the worm farms are also ready. Let's drop all of this back. And yeah, let's maybe bring onion and potato seeds. And yeah, I made a mistake in that case, guys, because if we didn't need to, you know, take down the actual coffee plants, then, you know, I didn't really need to, you know, I didn't need to buy more coffee seeds. I could have just, you know, survived with the amount of coffee seeds that we had. So, my bad. Maybe I can come back here and actually use the plant book to actually check on when we're going to get our next harvest as well. That might help. That way we can definitely confirm whether or not we need to replant the coffee plants. In that case, I should actually plant like a coffee crop here in the corner, since, you know, that corner's not exactly doing anything. Question is whether or not we're actually going to get any coffee out of it. I suppose we will, if we do it today. Alright, so which means that we're going to be able to get into some coffee brewing sometime very, very soon. Although, considering all the stuff that I want to get done today, we might have to sort of put that off a little bit and come back to it. That's okay. We're in no rush to, you know, make coffee right now. Let's just continue to harvest all these beans. Okay, good stuff. Bush limes, we may as well grab some. It's 1 o'clock already. Crazy. Alright. Let's head back. I'm gonna come back to the farming and the last coffee crop and do that a little bit later, guys, because I think we're running a little bit low on time to actually do the fishing. So yeah, we'll come back to it. I do want to do a few bits and pieces with the animals. Yeah, I suppose I'll just use normal meat. Alright, and Guangdong for you, Guangdong for you. There you go, mate. And I don't know where his brother is. Hopefully he's okay. He must be out around here somewhere. There he is. There you go, mate. And yeah, I suppose we can use some of this for the crab pots as well. And you know what? Come to think of it, maybe I don't need to worry so much about going to John's and checking what we want to get from him. I think what we need is about 15 prize tickets. So I'm gonna work on catching another 5 fish. We might not have space for 5 fish though. That could be a problem. Actually, my bad. We do need to just get the meat back in here. Almost forgot about that. There we go. And yeah, I'm just needing to make a little bit of space to work with here. Make sure that we can actually bring 5 fish. Alright. Kwandongs go here as well. Alright, cool. So definitely have space for it. We don't have any fish and chips though, to help us with the fishing, so I don't know, this could take a while. Anyway, let's give it a go. There we go. Goodness me. Alright, that's one. Second one, nice. Okay. A little bit too far. Maybe we'll just walk over this side a little bit. Alright, very good. Got another one over here. Okay, nice barra there. Just one more. See if we can find something on this side. Just not keen on fighting any crocs right now. Okay, good. I think we've got the 5 fish that we need, so let's head back to town and yeah, we'll sell it off to John. Look, since we just got the ute, we might as well continue using it for a little bit. I'm sort of thinking whether or not we need to rethink how the parking spaces work. Maybe we need to get rid of some of the outer or frontal fencing here. Maybe we need to do that. I suppose that's not a bad look. Alright, cool. It is 4:30, so just need to keep an eye out on the time. Just make sure we do go to John's. Yep, we do want to drop a few things off. I think the museum's open till a bit later as well, right? So we don't need to worry about that so much either. Coffee beans. So I think coffee beans are just going to be dropped off here. Let's, while we're here, just do some brewing as well. And grinding of other stuff. Okay, good. And yeah, let's go see John and get these tickets. Welcome to John's Goods. How can I help? Let's sell you some more fish, mate. So there you go. Let's see. All up, I can offer you 17,000 dink. Nice. 5 prize tickets. Very good. Yep, let's check the prize box and let's see what we can get. Again, I only just assumed that we needed 5. Okay, no. My bad. We need another 10 fish to get the frying pan. I think the frying pan is what we want. Fairy light wall. I'm not sure if I want a fairy light wall, guys. Anniversary balloons. Yeah. A raffle wheel. Interesting. Candelabra. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, guys. Is it candelabra? Candelabra? I'm not sure. I think we have everything else that we want. A JB shirt might not be bad as well, but let's try and work our way towards getting the frying pan. So we need to catch like 10 more fish, but we'll do that tomorrow. Let's go see Theo about our brand new butterflies. Welcome to the museum. What can I do for you? I have a donation, mate. Oh, what have you brought me? There we go. That's one. Yep. You can have it. It's been a while since we've done one of these. I have another donation, mate. There you go. That's it. Okay, good. Let's actually take a look at the PDF for a second and let's see if we've got many to go. Alright, we've got about 5 more bugs to go. Hopefully we'll get some more tips from the fishing tipster and the bug tipster at some point, and we can try and get more and complete the entire collection. Hopefully. Alright, so next part of the day is working on projects. We have glow buttons in hand. Let's actually chuck some glow buttons over here to sort of light the way up a little bit. Do one there. And maybe another one right there, maybe? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Ooh, I've almost got into trouble with that croc. Might be a good photo opportunity around here once everything sort of grows. I wonder if I should be blocking this off after all, because we do have crocs sort of coming in here, but I suppose it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, the crocs can come in from anywhere anyway. So, I think we're done with the Overlook project, guys. I hope you guys like it. I'm definitely going to take a picture at some point from up here, but yeah, I suppose the project will complete itself once all of the bushes are flowering and all that sort of stuff. You're right there, Franklin. Anyway, next up, we do need to work on the Blue project, so we should actually get back there, and I think we're probably gonna leave the ute back home. It is nice to play around with the ute, but I think we're going to be a little bit more efficient if we take the heli with us this time around. So let's go ahead and do that. In terms of the farming, yes, we'll probably do that towards the end of the night. I am also curious to see if the large farm is ready for harvest as well, because we've not been there for a while. So perhaps maybe we should check up on it sometime soon. Let's just make sure we're going the right way. And yeah, this could be a good opportunity for us to just keep an eye out for treasures as well. We still do want to go into the undergrove every now and then. But yeah, so the majority vote, I think, decided that... oh, nice find. That Blue is going to look nicer without all of the stones. So I am going to just maybe get rid of most of the stones. We'll leave a few there just for accent. But yeah, I think I sort of agree with you guys. I think it'll probably look better with just the soil, because Uluru does sort of look, you know, a deep red color, and these stones are just not doing justice to it. So I do need to be a little bit careful about our jackhammer though. It is very low. I think this is the most I've jackhammered in a single day. Quite possibly. Alright. Does anyone need all these stones? I have no idea what we're gonna do with like 1,000 or more stones. Maybe we can bring some of it to Jimmy. It will give us some money for it at least. Probably not too much, but better than nothing. Okay, so actually maybe we should remove a little bit more from here. Okay, so I sort of need to think about whether or not we need to add even more layers to the project, and I'm thinking that maybe that's the way we have to go. In which case we're going to have to get rid of a few more stones, because we're going to be printing over them anyway. Okay, busy day. let's get this going. So maybe I'll just start with the top layer here. Now, since we've just done the Overlook project, we should also get a pretty good idea of how high we can go when we make Blururu as well. I'm not entirely sure if we'll go to the maximum height, but at least if we do get to the maximum height, then, you know, we know what the limitations are going to be. But yeah, at least one more layer on the top is definitely required. Plus, we're going to have to add more to the sides as well. I love how I can just, like, go ham with the dirt printer, to be honest, because, you know, I just can really just go as reckless as I want to be and just, you know, tidy things up a little bit later with the compactor, rather than what we were doing before, which is being, you know, very, very careful about things. I suppose I probably want to avoid mistakes a little bit, because that might actually, you know, extend the amount of time that we actually have to work on the project, but that's okay. At the very least, we're not going to break anything. So how are we looking here? Getting there. I think we probably need to just widen this area out a little bit. On the top, that is. Okay. How are we looking? Pretty good. I think we're maybe a little bit too curved on this side. I feel like we can maybe make things a bit steeper. Alright. Looking pretty good. Maybe even an additional layer on the top is in order. We can get it started. Okay, that's the end for the Dirt Printer for the day. That's fine. We have sort of ran out of stamina as well, so the day is almost over, if you ask me. But, yeah, as I said, I think now's probably a good time to check up on the large farm as well. So let's go over to the large farm, see what's going on there, and let's see if there's any work that needs doing. And obviously there's the last thing that we need to do at our own farm, which is planting down the last bit of coffee. I do also want to bring the plant book with us and just check how many more days till we get to the next coffee crop, or the coffee harvest rather. Okay, cool. Looks like a bit of work that we could do here at the wheat part of the farm. So we could do that right now. But, oh, actually, in hindsight, we probably don't really need to work on it right now. We only have 70 wheat as well, so it probably isn't a good idea for us to take out the wheat until we've actually got replacement wheat crops for it. So maybe it's better for us to focus on other things before coming back to that. Let's just do what we need to do with our coffee here. So we just need one of our coffee seeds. Yeah, I wish we had bought all of the coffee, but you know what? We're prepared for many seasons to come. Let's just say that. All right, and I'm looking for the plant book. We also do need the hoe and the, not the tape measure, the watering can. Actually, I've forgotten, but we also need some fertilizer. Otherwise, this thing's not going to grow in time. Let's just grab one bag of that. Good. Yes. And that goes in. Cool. Actually, sorry, we do need to water that, otherwise it won't start growing. There we go. Alright, so let's check on our crops. Mature in 10 days. Okay, right, so... yeah, I mean... it's good that we managed to get it in on the first day of the season, but... unfortunately... I don't think we'll be able to harvest more than twice. So yeah, it's definitely a rare plant for the game anyway. Just making sure that we're grabbing anything that we may have missed picking up. All right. Cool. Yeah, so 10 more days, that means on the 21st, but then I don't think they're going to survive past that, right? So I don't think that we'll get more afterwards, but it might not be a bad idea just to keep the crops in there, potentially. I mean, who knows? We might get another bunch. We might get another bunch of beans if we just hang on to them after the 21st. I don't know. I mean, since it'll take a few days, perhaps maybe you guys can give me some advice. Like, should I, like, I guess take down all of the coffee crops after the 21st when we get our second harvest, or should we leave them in there? Let me know in the comments, guys, how things might work. But anyway, probably going to go very quickly to visit the workshop just to drop a few things here and there, and I think we'll be calling things a day. I do want to just make sure that we get the soil printer charged. That way we can sort of use it immediately tomorrow morning. I could spend a little bit more time now trying to fish, and we could essentially sell some fish to John early in the morning if we wanted to, but then, you know, we'll have a bit of an inventory problem if we did that. I don't know what the priority is. And just trying to remember what time John actually opens his shop. I think it's like 8 o'clock or something. And we do need to put some of this stuff away. So the next episode, I think we'll focus a little bit more on making some actual coffee, and yeah, continuing on with more project work, especially with Blue sort of being on the cusp of being completed. There's a little bit of work that needs to be done with switching out the color of the soil though, so that might take a while, but I don't think it'll take too long. So yeah, we'll do those two things tomorrow, as well as the fishing. Obviously, we do need 10 fish, so we'll do that. Let's drop that in there. We'll drop off this because I think we can do without that. And yeah, I think the inventory is looking fine. One thing that I do want to check before we go to sleep as well is the calendar. I just need to remember when our bug catching comp is. Okay, it's still a few more days to come, so let's just make a habit of checking the board every now and then to make sure that we don't miss that, because I definitely need to be very prepared, I suppose, before the day comes. Alright, I think we're done for the day, guys. Heading back now. Where's the bike? I think the bike might be on the other side. We did get rid of a couple of fence sections at the front of the parking space, so I'm just going to do that here as well, so we can park the ute there if we do need to do that. Let's grab these flowers, why not? Rightio, guys, I think that's it for this episode. I could do the fishing now, potentially. We do have a little bit of space, but I don't exactly have, like, the stamina or the fish and chips with me right now, so in hindsight I could have brought some fish and chips and just continued working a little bit into the night, but anyway, that's okay. We'll be able to get some stuff done along those lines tomorrow morning, I think. I'm just making sure that there's nothing else that we need to do here at the farm, but doesn't seem like it. Very cool new vehicle. I really do like it. I think it'll be very useful for like a multiplayer session with friends, and you can sort of bring friends along with you, maybe even have some friends sort of hop on the back and be transported that way. Not the safest thing to do in real life, obviously. I do not condone such behavior, but anyway, it's not like I've ever owned like my own ute anyway, so but I assume it's not a safe thing to do. Anyway, I am blabbering on. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.